Violent Night is directed by Tommy Wirkola and stars David Harbour as Santa Claus, who is not the jolly, sweet Santa on Coca-Cola bottles, but a gritty, brutal killing machine. I see this movie as part of a trend right now, which takes the fairy tale figures of children's stories and transforms them into darker, scarier characters. Santa also has always had a bit of an ominous, kind of threatening side to him with the whole idea of the naughty list, so Violent Night is not completely out of left field in that sense. I wondered if this movie would be the dark, ultra-violent holiday comedy as advertised in the trailer. On Christmas Eve, a drunken Santa is left stranded at a wealthy family's estate when a gang of mercenaries led by John Leguizamo takes the family hostage. Tonight, Santa has a lot of people on his naughty list and puts Christmas on temporary hold to rescue the family in this bloody action spectacle. The plot takes nods from two other Christmas movies, Die Hard and Home Alone, which are both frequently referenced. Like in Die Hard, two of the characters are an estranged married couple, and even David Harbour's Santa is similar to John McClane. He's by no means perfect, a little rough around the edges, and doesn't have his shit completely together. Harbour Santa is world-weary and kinda over the whole Christmas thing, which has become more about greed and consumption. He drinks himself into a stupor just to cope with it, which makes for some hilarious scenes. David Harbour was really perfect casting here. His acting style has a subtle humor and naturalism to it that instantly humanizes the character and fits the tone of this down-and-out, disenchanted Santa. Like John McClane, he's not invulnerable and gets his ass kicked quite often, which again humanizes the character and makes him relatable. Santa is also given an unexpected backstory, which I won't spoil, but it's when the campy factor of the movie really goes into hyperdrive and had me laughing out loud in the theater. John Leguizamo plays the head baddie who refers to himself as Mr. Scrooge. Leguizamo is great at being ruthless and nasty. His frustration and annoyance at the low IQ of his henchmen is just hilarious. One of his most sadistic men, played by Brendan Fletcher, gives Santa a run for his money as the funniest, most over-the-top character in the movie. The rich family taken hostage are also pretty shitty people, so I didn't get really attached to any of the characters, but that's kind of the point and part of the dark humor of it all. Beverly D'Angelo plays Gertrude Lightstone, the matriarch of the family. She's shallow, narcissistic, and cold-hearted in every way, and D'Angelo milks all of her scenes. There were a few things that didn't really work for me. There's a homage to Home Alone, which you just can't miss. It felt like the movie stopped and became a Home Alone spoof. It would have made a nice little skit on its own, but it seemed like the movie ran out of ideas at that point and was just banking off another Christmas property to court favor with the audience. It does feature some of the most awkward and gruesome kills in the movie, so I'll give it that. Also, the film is marketed as a hilarious, gore-filled holiday spectacle, and it does deliver on that front, but wasn't as edgy as it could have been. Despite the cynical tone, it still kind of wants to have a heart. On one level, it wants to preserve the sense of magic and leave you with a cheerful holiday feeling, while on another, it wants to be this dark, edgy satire. So tonally, it was kind of jarring. While indeed violent, a lot of the gorier bits are quickly edited and shot with dark lighting, so it felt like it was pulling its punches a lot so as not to offend the audience. Honestly, I would have enjoyed it more if it had amped up its lowbrow, campy elements. I think of a film like Hobo with a Shotgun, which is an example of a film not afraid to offend and really dial up its dark humor and B-movie carnage. If you're looking for an irreverent R-rated holiday film with a badass Santa killing criminals with Christmas ornaments and saying ho 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 while doing it, then you'll probably enjoy this one. The good performances and witty dialogue are really what kept me entertained, even more than the spectacle of seeing Santa kicking some ass. Don't get me wrong, I enjoyed it, but I didn't think the movie was as crazy or edgy as it wanted to be. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you haven't, please like and subscribe because it does help, and I will look forward to seeing you next time.